You think you're just daydreaming too much at night. But the truth is, the same story is stealing your attention during real-life conversations. This is what your mind is actually doing when it refuses to stay here. You sit on the edge of your bed at night. Your phone is face down right next to your hand. The room light is still on, but you are already somewhere else. Half of you knows tomorrow starts early, but the other half is already continuing a scene that never happened. You stay still, not because you're resting, but because leaving the thought feels heavier than staying in it. This isn't random imagination. There is a repeatable system behind it. Don't look for an explanation, just follow the pattern, because it always starts the same way. You aren't actually starting to think. You're just resuming a script that's already running. You're lying there in the dark. Your phone is face down, but your eyes are wide open longer than you'd like to admit. The moment silence hits, your brain automatically reactivates those old emotional scenes. Same story, same place. It prioritizes these haunting, familiar scripts over the silence you need to rest. You tell yourself, I'll just finish this one scene. But the cost is a heavy morning and a mind that's already fractured. The truth is, you didn't choose this tonight. And this loop? It won't stop, even after you wake up. You're sitting in a meeting room. People are talking. The coffee in your hand is getting cold. You nod at all the right moments. You look engaged, but you are not here. Your body is present, but your attention is elsewhere. Your mind is still locked in that internal narrative from last night. Everything else? It's just background noise. You're 10 seconds late to every reaction. You tell yourself, I already know this room. But the cost is a total disconnection from reality. Your face is in the room, but you are not. And the mind, it never stays here for long. You aren't actually imagining scenes. You're rehearsing for control. Think about when you're walking alone. You're repeating conversations under your breath, adjusting your tone mid-sentence. You tell yourself, this version sounds better. Wrong version, retry. Your brain's prediction system is running social outcomes on a loop. It's trying to optimize emotional certainty. You don't talk to people, you pre-talk to them. The cost is that you lose all spontaneity in real interactions. Nothing is spontaneous anymore. But control isn't the real reason. Have you ever paused mid-daydream just for a second? The real world suddenly feels slower, heavier. Your mind chooses simulation because reality never responds predictably. You noticed it, but you didn't stop. Your brain has a preference for control. These internal simulation loops grow stronger, making reality feel less rewarding over time. You tell yourself, it's easier in here. This is not escape, it is preference. Comfort has become your direction. But control isn't the only layer. The exit hurts more than the escape. You suddenly realize how much time you've lost. You sit there, motionless. You avoid checking your to-do list. Negative self-evaluation kicks in, fueling your avoidance behavior. You ask yourself, why can't I stop this? But the truth is, shame doesn't wake you up. It pushes you back into the only place that still feels controllable. You return to the loop before you even decide to. Shame is not a wake-up call. It is the anchor that drags you deeper. It started even before you understood what it was. Think back to those childhood silences, waiting alone in your room, or hearing noise outside the door with no one coming to check on you. No one came, so you built it. Your imagination became your tool for emotional regulation. You told yourself, this is where I stay safe. But the cost is a long-term reliance on this internal escape system. The truth is, it wasn't just imagination. It was survival. And that system? It's still running. Nothing breaks. Everything just thins. You aren't just losing time. You are withdrawing from your own life.
Cancelled plans, unfinished tasks,
relationships that only get half of your attention, present but absent. Avoidance has become your default mode of regulation. Your participation in life drops layer by layer. You tell yourself, I was there, but not really. Withdrawal feels invisible until it stacks up into a mountain of missed moments. And the brain? It still thinks it is helping. You don't need to erase it. You just need to return. The system is not broken. It is just outdated. An old mechanism for a newer version of you. Catch yourself mid-slip. One breath, one surface. Notice the room again. Attention can be re-anchored through sensory grounding. There is no immediate loss here, only a shift in awareness. You tell yourself, I'm here again. Coming back is a skill. One breath, one surface. This is the final recognition. It was never about escaping reality. It was about rehearsing a version of reality where you don't lose control of yourself. For people who stay fully aware in their own heads while half present in their own lives, you don't disappear. You simply switch rooms inside your mind. Notice when your attention leaves without permission. Write what usually pulls you away in the comments. If this made sense in a way you didn't expect, there are more patterns like this here. Tonight, you'll probably go back there again, but you'll notice it a second sooner than usual.